Hello and good morning and welcome to det demokratiska Böhmen, the People's Democratic Republic of Bohemia, with much republics and much democrats and much peoples and much republic. Yes, People's Republic, Bohemia, that bohemska Böhmen, that demokratiska Böhmen is the official name after all. That demokratiska Böhmen. Welcome to that demokratiska Böhmen, as we say on the native language here. How are we doing for oil? We now have a bit saved up. We now only have one train left doing this route. Because we are expanding into quite oil-hungry industry. This guy uses 50 tons of oil per day. When you are done, you will use I don't know how much, but you cost 264,000 rubles or $427,000. And I have 67,000 rubles and $334,800,000. So I could easily fund this with dollars and take it out of the pensions fund, which if someone is of the idea or opinion that I have at some point made a statement in a meaning that could be interpreted as such that I were not touch the pensions fund for anything, it was for the pensions. The surplus of the people's work have been paid into the pensions fund forever, and that is how it has always been. But den som är satt I skuld är icke fri. And wouldn't you rather be free than be in debt? That is how we motivate stealing from you. And you will be happy about it, or satisfied, or else. So, watch as the plastics factory is going up. That was small. And it uses 100 workers. Really? 100 workers, yes. You need chemicals. 10 tons per day. How many parking spaces do you have available? You have 3 parking spaces available. Maybe we could get by just using... Let's see here. What do you have in the ways of connections? You have that. Could have a road cargo station here. Could have a road cargo station here. We have parking spaces. And I think that the parking spaces will be enough to keep it fed with chemicals. Yes. From 3 trucks, which we can have parked in there at once. Let's build a road cargo station, which I, for once, found immediately. Yes, this time I did. Like that. This place has been pre-flattened after all, so it should not be any problems getting stuff in. And my point here also that I want to make is that, I mean, I've been playing this, it's now the year 1988 and I started in 1960, so, and I've not been fast forwarding a lot. I shouldn't say that I have never done it, but most of it has been played at regular speed, except for when I was building Stockholm with my own resources and manpower. That time I did fast forward quite a bit, because that was really, really slow. Let's see, something like that. Let's put some street lights in here. They are expensive though. They are really expensive. But we have a lot of dollars available to us. Yes, what I was saying was that, I mean, I had a really good ruble economy going. I had a really good income and everything. I had about 40 million rubles, but I hadn't been doing a lot with the Republic for many years. I hadn't built anything, I hadn't expanded very much. I only did some tweaks and minor things here and there. And now, ever since I started expanding stuff and building, see that you use up, even though I have 40 million rubles in the bank, I'm done for. No, you're not, if you want to do stuff. It costs. And also, it of course doesn't quite help that I have taken away my main source of income for rubles. But all in the name of, can I afford the road in rubles? Yes, I can. But this bit, the forklift bit, I will have to go for. Did I click the ruble button? I believe I don't know. How much is this? 55,000. I got 58. Excellent. That was quite cheap. That was quite cheap. Thank you, sir. And already we have eager workers coming to work here. Good. Good. But do you have chemicals yet? No, you do not. So, what do we do? The most... Never mind about that. That can wait. The most valuable train in the history of the Republic has left the station. Where is it? Where is it? How far has it gone? It can't have gone very far. It will go down here if it knows what is good for it. Is that it? Yes, this is it. It is worth $2.8 million. And it has to wait at a signal. It's a good thing that we don't have any piracy or anything in our republic. There could be hoodlums hiding in the hills here behind trees and robbing our train of its valuable cargo. But no, we are all friends here in the utopian Republic of the People's Democratic Republic of the People's Bohemia. And we have a green light and we are set to go. So 2.8 million is what we, million rubles, dollars, I mean, is what we ended up with. Have we gotten a steel train out there yet? Rubles, no, I wouldn't say so, but yes, no. 86,000, that's not last year. Not rubles, dollars. Last year, 4.5 million. Last month, 3.8 million. The building is on fire in Kirarush. Nothing to worry about. That will take care of itself. So, plastics. Yes, plastics. In order to get plastics, we are going to need chemicals, and to get that we are going to use trucks. And rather than going to the road vehicles depot all the way over by Kirarush, maybe we can just maybe we could squeak one in here. Let's see. Come on. You know you want to. It is possible to get one in here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No, here. You know you want to. No, I want you to. We all want you to. No. What about here? Then there will be a terrible level crossing. But so be it. And level crossing is the only thing I'm doing this with. 58,000 rubles. Yes, I can afford it. I have that, but however this one is a bit more expensive, 75,000 rubles. This could be interesting, an interesting experiment. I wonder if I have anything that is, I mean, in real time dependent upon rubles, or if it's mostly stock of stuff that will go out and stuff. Let's go down to yes. So what I'm effectively doing here then is building this road vehicles depot by carving coal out of the ground over. Let's go look at the crazy coal plant at Romiksukan. I do not like Romiksukan. I like Romulan. Romulanus. Borta vid Romulanus här. A daring bus driver is going down the hill. And yes, we have coal. How much coal do we have in the storage yard? Not as much as I would have liked to have seen. That is still something that has been unaddressed since I started going into the. I'm going to focus on the plastics industry. We are getting that done now. And all that was needed was a road vehicles depot. But instead of insisting on getting it in, excuse me, by the way, sorry, pardon, getting it in on that side, no, not a road vehicles depot, please. And we can actually auto build this. Just bang it in there. Thank you. And now then, what did I build? Look, I've already built one. Yes, you stupid person. Hello. Again, I have to ask, are you drunk, sir? Again, I refuse to answer. But here, yes, that coal that we saw there on that heap is what is being used to build this in real time, basically, because we're burning the coal and exporting the power, and now it certainly took a jump, and that might very well have been the chemicals. Yes, the chemical truck just arrived, and we have a steel truck going every now and then, but the base is the power. That is always counting up. So let's get, and this we are buying from the pensions fund, and that's always been the deal. It's always been like that. That is nothing that we need to even apologize about. It's simply the way that it has always been and always will be. We use the dollar fund for the pensions fund for buying vehicles, and apparently also lately to buy some other things. I'm going to have to ask you to wait. but I am not certain at all that it is a good idea to do so. But unless I ask you to wait here, you might go empty. So that's you done for. Done? Not done for, we don't hope. And we copy onto you, but just to be really annoying to ourselves, we're going to go to the other place here. And which one is that? That's the road cargo station, that's that one. That means that we're going to delete this one. You're going to go here, you can start moving. You're going to have time to click all these things while you are moving. We only want you to get chemicals, and we want you to wait until loaded, and then we want you to go to the... you went there first. Now you don't do that, you can come here. And then go not to cargo station, you go to the chemicals factory. You were supposed to go on the on the parking spaces. Pardon me, I did wrong by that other truck. And yes, Kirarush Road Cargo Station 4, remove from there. No, remove. Yes, plastics factory, go there. And you as well. Yes, you are going to the Kirarush factory. And before I forget, you're not supposed to load, you're supposed to unload, please. Don't load up on plastics or anything. And you do go there and you unload and do nothing but, and you wait. And you are Kirarush Plastics Factory. What happened? Wait until, yes. Whew. Calm down. Try and breathe. That's a good thing. Yes. Kirarush Plastics Factory. Load and unload. Road Cargo Station 4. And that's that one, I would think. Don't go there. Go to the plastics factory, but do not load. Unload and wait until you are unloaded. And that should mean that we now have plastics. We, in fact, are already full of plastics. I suppose I should have built a warehouse. Yes, I suppose I should. Now then, we are going into the electronics business. And since we now do have a plastics factory, construction, various industry, electrical components factory. While going, you need 1.5 tons of steel. That's not a lot. We could have a truck, but we could also have a train. But we could use a truck or a few trucks and open storage for you. And you need 1.5 tons of plastic. We got that right here. And you need 1.2 tons of chemicals. Right. 1.2. That's not a lot. Okay, how big are you? And you aren't that big, but the problem now becomes that if I put you down here, you will not be in walking distance of that place. No, you won't be. However, I could put... What are we getting out of this? We're getting electrical components, 3.8 tons. They are dense in value and resources. So we're not going to use trains to get that out of here. But maybe we don't need that road there after all. Maybe we could have this here. How much plastics do you need? Not a lot. It is not motivated to have you directly connected to the plastics factory, except for just the reason that it was possible to do. But is it possible to do? I doubt it. You need flat terrain. Yes. Of course you do, but can that be arranged? Up, do not pay for that. Crazy. I wonder if we can get in enough of flat terrain here for you to be happy. Does it even make sense? I mean, it needs steel as well. And we need an open storage for the steel. Yes, we could build it like that. Build it like so, but then we can't connect the factory connection anyway. And this doesn't make any sense. No. Why? I want space around this one. And I'm going to have to take that. It will be a bit suboptimal, but I want space around it. So let's try and put it in here. And then we're going to build a bus stop on the way over here so that we can have people come here and work. Like that. And we put streetlights in that way because they'll walk there to work. And there we go. Yes. Now then, when you are running, you need what? Can we get this? Yes, we can get this road in. And can we get the bus stop in as well, please? 4,000. That was real cheap. Real cheap. Good. I like it. How much is this monstrosity? 700,000. That is going to have to wait. Maybe. We'll see. We still have a lot of things to figure out around here. Pardon me. Pardon me, indeed. Yes, so the electrical components factory, when you are running, to find out what you use when you're running, we need to go look here. As we have been over many times, you need plastics, chemicals, and steel. And plastics you have there, and steel we have over there, and you also needed chemicals, you said. Now, plastics and chemicals can be stored in a warehouse. So that is good. We need a warehouse. Steel can be stored in an open storage, so we need an open storage. And that is under infrastructure and storage things. Storage related? No. Construction? Storages and warehouses? Yes. Small, you don't need a lot, but then again, oh my god. I wonder if there was a large one. How large would that be if this is a medium one? Anyway, small is still rather big there. Sorry. But maybe, I mean, this is the only place where we can have any chance of getting it in. Right, and then we need a road, we need a forklift connection. Is this a bit insane? Yes, I believe it is. But we shall try. Yes, we have that. Could we? I don't believe so. No. Yes, and then can we also have one of these, please? Yes. But now I would also like a road cargo station in here somewhere, and that is just a little bit large. somewhere where would allow me to hook up. I think maybe, just maybe, if I remove this power connection, and now something, somewhere, someone is without power, but we are going to have to live with that for now, because I am trying to build a road cargo station and connect it up to here. Yes. And I shall do my very best to get the power back on for whoever just lost it. There we go. 23,000 paid. Sold. How much for these? 27,000. How much for the road? 20,000. Okay. How much for the open storage? 95,000. And this road cargo station, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We still need to get the road in. Yes, we do. And this, I believe, had a factory connection there, but what would we use that for? That is... I think that we were saying that we were going to have a warehouse, now didn't we? A warehouse, you say? Warehouse. That is, of course, incredibly large. And could that be done? You know what? I believe it could be done. Yes. Sorry that I paid for that. That was a bit unnecessary. But I think that once this is done, you will all agree that it was the right thing to do, all things considered. And again, some people are without power. Storage and warehouses. Warehouse, please. Yes. Let's see, can we get the road? See, I would like the road downwards here. That can't be done, unfortunately. How am I getting a road onto there? That road will be insane. Then again, so is so much of my infrastructure that it really, all things put together, this bit of craziness won't. I don't think people will raise an eyebrow over it. There you go. And I want to leave myself as much room as possible here by the warehouse. Like that. And road. No, first of all, factory connection. Yes. Get it built. Now then, road from the warehouse. I was wondering if we could do something along these lines. Yes, we could. Let's swing it around. Should we? Yes, we should. Let's not interfere with too sharp a turn. What are you talking about? Something like that, yes. And a bit of high detailing there, yes. One bit of high detailing. Okay, should we build this road for coal? Yes. Let's see it get built for coal. And we are now building in real time with coal. Do we not have any workers at the coal plant? That is 700,000 or $1.3 million. I think I'm going to have to take that out of the pensions fund. That is 200. What is going on? Why isn't... Are you smoking? You are not smoking. Do you have workers? Yes, you're missing coal. My word. You have workers, but you are not producing 106 tons of coal ore per day, and you need 96 tons of coal, and this gets reduced by half into dust here, which they breathe. So what we need here to remedy this situation is more workers in the coal mine. Yes. How is this place doing for workers? I mean, there should be plenty of people present, because they all choose to work here, but I'm wondering if we could get this to work. Maybe. And the good thing about buses and vehicles is that we buy them for dollars. We have always done so. Go from here, and at this place I believe that we have other things than... Oh, we only have workers waiting here, but still, at one time or another I might change my mind. So go there and then go... go up the mountain, up the craziest bit of road that we have in the Republic, and go here. Yes. Launch. Because that is certainly not good that we were out of coal here. And I wonder if that also kicks off the bad thing where... Well, it didn't this time. Where one has to go buy a bit of coal to get it running again. Because this engine is running off of that power plant. Yes. Living dangerous here in that demokratiska Böhmen. Now then. Is burning that coal getting us anywhere with this construction? Not quickly. Not quickly at all. So let's get the warehouse built, and let's get the electrical components factory built. It is, after all, soon the 90s. We are approaching the day of reckoning for the Soviet Union. Let's get a truck and get some steel up here. And we need an open hull for that. And now this is a bit of a problem here, because there is no open hulls available for dollars. There is only open hulls available for rubles. And of course what I would like is one of these big grunty things. But I am a bit short on rubles at the moment. However, I am doing very well for dollars. I have the... Yes, 7 million. Let's see this year. How much have we done this year in dollars? We have done 15 million. 15 million, and it's the 26th of February. Well, that's not bad for the pensions fund. And what is it made up of then? Is it power? But that is standing more or less still. There is bitumen, there is fuel, there is steel again. 1 ton of oil somehow, or 0.01 of a ton of oil made it there somehow. The mechanical components train made it there, and the chemical train made it there for all $2.8 million. Yes. However, we are currently in need of rubles. Do I have a truck parked somewhere which I could reuse? No. Well, yes, I do. I have invested previously in a lot of open hull vehicles. However, they are parked over here, but they do not need to be. You, for example. You're a dumper. You do not. That's not what I want. I want you. Yes. Instead of standing there abandoned, you get to have a new life. And so will one of your friends. Like you, for example. I know if you're friends, you were not stationed at the same depot after all. And look at here, we have 3 big... Yes, that's the Stockholm thing. A lot of workers went into building this place and now they are just standing around at the bus stop. No bus ever comes. You see, there are no vehicles related to this bus stop. Okay, that's one. Where's the second one? There it is. Okay, you are going from the steel mill. Steel mill. We're going from here. Load. And just to be safe, wait. And I don't think that you can get anything but steel from a steel mill. And you're going over to the chemicals plant, of course, which is here. Yes. You're going to the open storage, and there you're going to wait until unloaded, just to be safe, because I'm not sure what the pace of this industry will be. You can start filling up with steel. Is this road being built? Yes. Okay, the electrical components factory is done. You have no workers, building is without power supply, and you do not have plastics, steel or chemicals. Okay, I am going to fix that for you. Here we are going to store... What did you need again? Well, there is still the question of what are we doing with the electrical components. Are we storing that in here? No, because to interact with this efficiently, I would need a road cargo station. But I can get that in here. Yes, I can. Road cargo station, please. Road cargo station, yes. Like here, like so. Yes, something like that. Well, that went smooth, far better than I had anticipated. Yes, road. Could we? No. Could we maybe? No. Could we do that? Yes. 26,000. Roads are expensive. This one then. And it's this one, we're waiting for it. I mean, it's taking forever. What is going on here with the ruble economy? Is the coal plant not burning? And why, if that's the case? Well, it is. It is running 66 megawatts we're putting out, but the problem is that it just doesn't pay that much power. Steel pays though, and we do have one truck going. We're going to have that truck continue to go. What happened? I did have a clothes truck at one point, but apparently he stopped. That is certainly something that would make a big difference for the ruble count, because clothes are worth a lot. And I do have a surplus som heter duga. 225 tons there, and I do believe I have the same amount here. Yes, got a full one here. Building as well, power supply, doesn't matter. Let's get the truck. What? What? No, what is going on? You are without power supply. My God, what has happened out here? Are people dead? Yes, people have died. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Here is nothing. What did I do? Nothing. Okay. I have cut it off here. This is dead. This is not transporting anything. This is a domestic line, and this is a domestic line. Why did I cut it off? Clearly, I had no idea what I was doing, and I ruined the town in the process. Yes, pay for it. Pay for it. That saddens me a bit. A lot of people probably died here. And now you can all get fuel and get back to work. But the town is now a ghost town, more or less. At least here. Now something is on fire. Krosna storage. Oil fuel storage. But it is in Krosna. We have good fire protection. Let's not get distracted from this sad moment. We realized that we had suffering out in the village here. And there really is only one thing for it. Repopulation. Repopulation. And we are going to take people out of the center of Kirarush. This place, for example. I almost thought that the game was going to crash on me, but it hasn't quite yet, but it is doing something which I am a bit worried about, and if it would stop and continue being its normal self, I would be very grateful. Thank you, game, for not crashing. Now then. Relocate. And look how quickly this building will replenish, I hope. Maybe I don't have the surplus that I used to in Kirarush. In old Kirarush. There once was a lady named something from Kirarush. And no, it doesn't go much. But I have 600 something people living with their parents. So you should move straight in when an apartment becomes available. And that should allow me to continue to move you out here. How are we doing now? Not a lot of people living there, no. Something like that, maybe? Yes, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? And a bit there, and some more in here. This is, after all, no, of course, the alternative way would be to take another building in Kirarush and move people out of there. But this way, you're also, once you have emptied the building one time, you will be certain that you will get young, and usually from a town like Kirarush, well-educated people But we do have adults here without education. And I can tell you then that moving out, well, you would live really close to the school actually, so you should be able to get an education. However, it is without power supply. The school is without power supply. What is going on? Didn't I fix this? What? Where are you going then? You're going in here. This building is without power supply. You are supplied from here. You are supplied from here. And there is still nothing. Why is there nothing? Building is without power supply. Building is without power supply. That is exporting, and that is... What the hell is going on here? I mean, I came down this way. I'm quite certain. What have I done to my electrical grid? What have I done? Yes. High voltage switch. You are going over here. We need you to... Well, but then it is connected. What's your problem? Why? Why you no work? That is here. You have power. You have power. Maybe it is now connected to the power plant that is meant for export. That means that they will have a bit of intermittent power out here. I was going to export cloves. Kläder. Skulle jag exportera. And I need a vehicles depot. I have one here. Let's get a nice big truck for it. Covered hull, one of these. Red one, because it's the clothing industry related. And you go from here, and where is the closest border house? And do we have a proper road going there? Probably not. The building is on fire. In Singapore. Okay, they'll be fine. Singapore. Border. Where am I? I am in the middle of the country. The closest border should be this way. Are there any roads here? Yes, there is a mud road. Should we take our valuable clothes down this road? Really? Is that the best we can do? What else is there? What else is there? Here's some crazy rail lines someone's built. That means that there is a customs house down here, but is there even a road connecting it? No. Oh, we're going the mud road. We're going the mud route. We're going the mud route. We're going here. Or maybe here. Still a mud road. Couldn't they have bothered to put in a gravel road at least? I mean, I don't have money to build a paved road right now. You see the Russians on their side, they got it paved. They know what's going on. And here you load up on clothes. Yes, nothing but clothes. There we go. Go. What happened? Fire extinguished. Good. Thank you. Plastics. Keep getting distracted in this game. It is completely hopeless to get something done here. What is this? This is not the plastics place, but it is close. plastics place is here. Or plastics, we're way beyond plastics. We are full of plastics. We have an enormous amount of plastics available to us. What we need, however, is this road and warehouse. We now have money to build it. Yes. Let's get this. Let's get this. Yes. Very good. And we now do have a bit of valuables stored around here, so I think that it would be a good idea to get a fire station in here. Equipment for citizens. Fire station. How big are you? Could we get you in here? Yes, we could get you in here. Oh, very nice. Just that bit, 12,000. How much is the fire station? 167,000. I barely got that. I don't have that even. I almost have that. I will have it soon. Okay, so you are still without power supply, but you have power, you don't. Okay. We have medium voltage lines going right here that I have torn down so many times by now that doesn't matter that I tear them down once more. Yes, people or whatever it is, I think it could be oil derricks connected on the other end of the line here, and they don't mind this very much. Between this way, let's build you immediately, please. Connect you up to there, and you up to there. Did that take? No, I don't think it did. Crossing not allowed. Oh, I have no money left. I am bankrupt again. That. Unfinished road. We can do without the road, but we need the substation. 9,000. Well, at the current rate, that will take a while. We also need this. We'll take that out of the pensions fund. We'll take this out of the pensions fund as well. We don't want to sit around for this. To hell with the pensions fund. No, I'm just kidding. Take the pensions fund very seriously. But den som är satt i skuld är inte fri. So I'd rather not be in debt. But I'm not stealing. This is not theft. No workers, no resources, plastic or chemicals. Right, but pardon. We do have a warehouse here, and in this warehouse we could fill it up with both plastics and because you don't have a lot of import space available. 4.5 tons, or maybe. How many parking spaces do you have? Considering that it is so close by, the plastics and the chemicals is close by. What we could do is use the parking spaces in here, and that way, and also here, we do something like this. We only store electrical components in here. That way, the road vehicles depot out here is, well, this was a while ago that we started this. Bus. No, not bus. Covered hull, please. Think, man. What is wrong with you? Maybe you're getting a little bit tired. Yes, it is time to say goodnight. Very soon. Very soon. Let's just get some chemicals going here. And you load up on chemicals. Like that. And you go to the electrical assembly hall. Or no, the electrical components factory. And you wait until you are unloaded. And start. And you, my good sir, you go to the plastics factory. And you can go here, yes. And you load up on plastics, and nothing but plastics. And then you go there, and you wait until you're unloaded as well. And one more thing. And this will all be done. Seriously? Can't get the connection point there? No. That's mean of you. That's not very nice. People can walk on the street. But this would have been nice. But I suppose it's not happening. I mean, this doesn't help much. Are you reachable from? Yes, you are. Good. Let's get the bus. Let's get the bus. Let's get the bus. And the bus we can buy $4, which we have a lot of. One of these huge ones, please. The train is yet again loading up on chemicals. Yes. The pensions fund might. When do you think we'll break 400 million on the pensions fund? Now that we again got the steel and everything going. There we have a lot of workers. There we have a little bit less workers at this time. Last time we checked, we were here in this errand. It was the other way around. This time though, it was this way around. That made us do that. Go! And there we go. If, and that is a big if, I have gotten this slightly right. You still don't have any chemicals. I suppose that the truck is waiting to be loaded with chemicals. Maybe it's you. Yeah, maybe it is you. No, you're going over there. What about you? 0.78 tons of chemicals. But you're not going to the plastics factory either. Either you know. It's there. No. Yes. Here, all related vehicles. Waiting at stations, you're the one carrying plastics. Where are you? You are out driving. You have been to the gas station. One might have guessed. And you do not wait until loaded. That is your problem. Go back and wait till loaded. We have a lot of pressure here on the chemical plant, and we are now importing crops. Well, it takes a lot to have a $2.8 million train going every now and then. Yeah, still a ways to go. You haven't gotten anything yet. I think that we are just going to have to give this a little bit of time. And also I'm going to have to give my ruble bank account a little bit of time to recuperate after all the beating that it has taken recently. We are filling up on steel here, which is a good thing, very good thing. Plastics factory is full of oil and plastics and chemicals and everything, and they cannot export plastics. How lovely is that? You didn't need that much plastics. However, we are also moving into the business of making electronics. That is what this is for. Various industry, electronics assembly hall. You actually need more plastics than the component thing need, right? Yes. But you don't need any. Yes. No, you don't need any chemicals. Good for you. You need mechanical components, and 1.5 tons of electrical components and 1.5 tons of mechanical components. Yes. How large are you? Not that bad. We will get to you. Let's see what's happening. There's a fire in the capital. My God, citizens are in peril. There is one citizen waiting for an ambulance. Hurry up, people. Where are the fire trucks? There is the fire ladder. Maybe he can get someone down. There is the fire engine with the water hose. There, spraying water at fire, and it is extinguished. And with that, we have ended up in no other place than the capital. And the sun is setting on the capital. Do you want to see a traffic jam? I believe there is always a traffic jam out around here. Yes, isn't this beautiful? And with that, thank you so very much for watching, and good night.